Hello again, everybody. Hey, I am home in my little train corner. And wow, Amherst. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's just overwhelming. I mean, you would really, personally, I would need 4 days, really, to see it all. And it's just so big and like, wow. But I know you're probably all dying to know, hey, what did Mark get from the show? So let's get into it. Micro Mark was there. And I picked up this little micro square. It's a pretty thick piece, but it's machined nicely. And it's for making exact, like 90-degree, whatever. I can see it coming in handy for stuff. I love to get the 1, 2, 3 blocks like all the cool kids have, but every time I go to get them, they're out of stock. And they didn't have any at the show. And also from Micro Mark got this Neo Lube. Now, if you go and look at their catalog, they show this on like chrome running gear, a steam locomotive. And it makes it more of a like a dark gray. It gets rid of that chromy kind of toyish vibe that a lot of the steam engines have. So I picked up a bottle. It's not cheap stuff, but I thought, I'll give it a try. And then I got these number 42 Katy couplers. They do not make these anymore. They've been replaced with the Whisker spring. These still have the old bronze spring. And I think these work better in like Ather and Blue Box. You may disagree, but that's fine. But when I see these, I pick them up. And it's the medium overset shank. Because they still make number 5s, which is the center shank. And then they say if you can't find an Amherst, you won't find anywhere. I would agree with that 90%. But I've had a hard time trying to find, let's see if I can pan on these Sinclair antennas. See little doodaddy thingies there. Let me see if I can. And what I need that for is I have this dummy Athearn P42, which I bought years ago, and I've been kind of putting more details on. Like I put MU cables in the front. I painted these little blue and black hatch covers, put winch wipers on it. I found the air tanks. Didn't have those. It didn't have a box, so whoever had it lost the parts. It was missing the back steps. And in the back, I put details and the MU hose and painted. But I need right here, you can see a little line there. That's where the Sinclair antenna would go. So I can finally kind of finish that up, although I got to put some decals on it. But anyways, and I bought a pack of coffee stir sticks. From OVR, Otter Valley Railroad. This is their bulkhead pipe car load. And these are much thicker than a coffee stir. I'm just messing around. Those are great, guys. Because I bought the pipe load car, which I'll open up later. I'll put the load. It's kind of cool, though. You can drop all these loads in there. This is enough for, like, I guess, 2 cars and stuff. But I figure, what the heck. They're great guys, and I like supporting their company. All right, so I got these other cars. And let's show you this. The old Athearn billboard. It's Operation Lifesaver. I collect anything HO Operation Lifesaver. At least I try to. There's some expensive pieces out there. But I thought it was a cool piece. I didn't know they made this Athearn, so picked that up. And I got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 new cars. But I'll take them out of the package real quick, and I'll give you a better view of them. Okay, first up, I got this Walters Greenville 7,000 cubic foot wood chip hopper. And I like wood chip cars. I think they're cool. A lot of times they have like a hopper car and they put an extension piece on top, but this looked like it was purposely built. I love the side panels. I think it's just a unique car. And I think that's some good heft to it. There's the bottom. Brake wheel. Oh, this is Union Pacific, if I didn't say that. I don't know if I can show the inside. That's a pretty nice car, though, I think. All right, and I have here the Home Shops Limited Edition Freelance Series. And that's a PS 4750 covered hopper. And it's the Western Falls Northern. Gotta be careful, this thing's got tons of details. Tangent does a great job. And if you watch my channel for a long time, I collect anything that has like railroads that do New York or have any kind of New York thing. I saw that New York state symbol, so I wanted to get one of these. And you know, just amazing detail by Tangent. Like I said, I gotta be careful holding this because it's got all kinds of lines. Got the etch. I think that's etched metal. Feels like it. Maybe it's plastic. I don't know. It's nice, whatever it is. I just think that's a cool car. Plus, I love orange. All right, now this find made me a happy boy. Because you know, if I find something nickel plate, I'm a happy guy. And I found 4 of these Intermountain nickel plate open hoppers. Let's see, what are they? The AAR Alternative Standard 2-Bay Open Top Hopper. I didn't even know Intermountain made these, to be honest with you. And this guy had hundreds of Intermountain cars. It made you dizzy looking at all of them. I just happened to catch the name nickel plate. I was scanning through because I was actually looking for a different car. And he had these 4 different row numbers and $15 a piece for an Intermountain. I thought that was a pretty darn good price. It's got the actual scale couplers. Nice detail. Your interior. So definitely snagged those 4. And I don't know how many coal hoppers I have in Nickel Plate Road. I think I probably have close to 100, if not more. So I could make one heck of a train. But I was just thrilled. Then I went online to look at more Intermountain. I found out there's at least 2 more nickel plate items they make. So I'm on the hunt for those now. Okay, I picked up this F7B unit by Intermountain. This is DCC with no sound, which is fine because I have the A unit with sound. I got that probably, 2 years ago. And I've been wanting to get either another B unit or another A unit or a B unit. And I can't remember who I got this from. If I said their name, you know it. They're famous online. But anyways, this was 40% off the price tag. So it came to, I think, around $98 for brand new B unit. So what I have is a River Rossi Northern Pacific train set. And I got that back when I was a teenager in the 80s. And it's the whole train set. I never had engines to pull the thing. So now I have the engines, and I have Rapido's steam car in Northern Pacific to go on it too, just for fun. So I'm thrilled I found this piece. Okay, and finally we have a really cool car by Otter Valley Railroad, or they're also known by just OVR. We have the, let's look at the end, HO FCA 52-foot bulkhead pipe car. This thing is nice. These are the same guys that made the scrap cars. If you go back on my videos that I reviewed their scrap cars that come out, which are really nicely done. And this is just a beautiful piece. Got the individual grab irons, and you got the let's see, roller bearing. I don't know if you can see it real well. Roller bearings. I think my lights are fading. Nice detail in the end. Brake detail. I'm gonna look at the bottom. All the piping. Beautiful piece. Nicely weighted. And the pipe load comes in a resealable bag. Nice touch, because a lot of times you get stuff in there, they don't reseal. You get a bag, it's open, then you don't know what to do with it. So it's nice you can shut that bag. And I already have a handful of pipe, because this is take number 3 for this car. Because, well, the first take I spilled the pipe all over the place. Hey, it's late, I'm tired, okay? So put the load in there, boom. We got our pipe load. What a great looking car. So make sure you go online and just look up on Google Otter Valley Railroad. Their website will come right up. They're in Canada. And you can get this car now. You can get the 2 different sizes of scrap cars. And they just announced at the show. We got the flyers here. The Point St. Charles Shops caboose. That thing is cool. I just pre-ordered today this one, the test paint scheme. I thought that was cool. And you can also get, you know, the other paint schemes. And they have lights in them. And just, what a great piece. You know they're going to be loaded with detail. And they also announced an ingot bulkhead flat car. And it does come with a load. And, of course, did I forget that we're pre-ordering one of these? Yes, I'll have to go back and pre-order one. But I know these are going to be cool, too, with the load on it and stuff. There's the back. So, yeah, if you like high-end, well-detailed cars, definitely check these guys out. They're new, you know, fairly new to the market as far as producing cars. But so far, I think they've done a fabulous job. All right, this is my last video about the Amherst show. You just saw all the stuff that I bought while I was there. I got a few corrections, though. If you see the orange-covered hover back there, the West Falls Northern car. I said Western Falls, so it's West Falls. My apologies. And I said I couldn't remember where I got the F7B unit. Well, duh. The price tag's on the box. It's Des Plaines, I guess how you pronounce it. Hobbies in Illinois. So, just a few corrections. But I just want to touch on a few things. I didn't cover tourist lines and museums. That would have been like another day to do that stuff. And I just want to show more like model stuff, you know. But there's some interesting people I talked to, like these guys, the New England Railroad uniforms. They're on Facebook. Check them out. They're selling all kinds of conductor caps. And they're trying to get, you know, do uniforms, a good place to go buy conductor uniforms, because it's hard to find, I think, conductor stuff. I love to get, I'm going to get a conductor hat from them eventually. And this company was interesting. You probably ever heard of Deluxe Materials. I got their catalog. If you used any of their stuff, say so in the comments if you really like this. It looks like interesting glues and all kinds of stuff. And the thing that they had there that I've never seen before at a train show, they had the Deluxe Materials lady dressed in spandex walking around. That was kind of like a race car grid girl kind of look. I thought that was interesting. I never come across that. And talking about museums and stuff. So I got a bunch of flyers. And this one looks pretty cool. They're in Maine. Ride the their scenic train rides in, or it's in Connecticut, excuse me. I think it was in Maine. Oh, the trolley place in Maine. And so this, they got an FL9. Who is this? It's the Rare Museum of New England, Thomaston, Connecticut. So that's cool. Well, here's the trolley one. Kennebunkport, Maine. That I'd love to go to Maine. Ride this. That'd be sweet. The Reading Northern. I don't live that far from it. I haven't ridden their train in probably over 20 years. We got the trolley transit from the Lowell Heritage National Streetcar Museum. There's a lot more organizations. I probably didn't cover all the manufacturers. I didn't cover, there's probably tons of stuff missing. It's so much. You can't even do it, I don't think. I'm going to Fort Madison, Iowa. Oh, I'd love to go there too, where they have the virtual rail cam. Then you have organizations like the Conrail Historical Society. Northlands was there. Yay. I love Northlands. It's a big, crazy layout. I loved it. Books coming out on the turboliners. You know, I love the turboliners. And Northlands, I think I got, what, a keychain and a sticker. And I got an Operation Lifesaver notepad. That's an Operation Lifesaver hat. I didn't get this at the show. This came in the mail while I was at the show. But I like anything Operation Lifesaver. Lifesaver. It sounds like I said lifesaver. Anyways, then I got this luggage tag for the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. Of course, you saw I got the cup and a lot of bags that they're handing out, like Micromark, Otter Valley, Bachman, Pico, and there was other ones there. I just didn't get everybody's bag that was being handed out. And if you haven't been to the show, they do hand out the program. And this has just everybody who's there and what building they're located in. And there's like a whole bunch of ads, because ads pay the bills, you know. But it tells you what building it's in. The one thing I think they should include in this is a map of the 4 buildings to give you more of a, you know, better feel of the layout, because I kept going to my phone looking at the map online. But eventually you kind of get used to how it's all set up. And what else am I going to tell you? Oh, I don't know if I show you this. Atherton had the biggest sticker sheet, so that's cool. And I know I was going to tell you. I'm trying to do this in one take, so I'm just mumbling on. Already got save the date for next year. And am I going next year? I don't know. You know, I'm still tired from being there this year. I'll be honest with you, like the first 2 hours on Saturday, I'm kind of thinking, you know what, this is just too much. I don't know if I'm enjoying it. But I guess I had a record-breaking, I think I said something over 14,000 people came on Saturday. Oh, it was crazy. But then you kind of get into it, you know, and then Sunday I had a blast. The crowd was a lot less. And I talked to a whole bunch of manufacturers. I talked to Pico. I talked to Class 1 Model Train Works, Lionel, Rapido. Did I say Rapido? Broadway Limited. And you know what? They're very receptive to what ideas you like to see done. Like I told Rapido, I asked them if there's going to be another run of the nickel plate PA1s with a notch bell, because nickel plate did that later on. And the guy I was talking to said he'd love to see it done. Can't promise anything, but if enough people request it, you know, they're looking to making it. Same thing when I was talking to Lionel. And, you know, I heard people kind of come up with these guys like, you got to do this. I wouldn't approach them and say, you got to do this. Just, hey, I'm interested in this. And, you know, like I said, they write it down like, okay, because they told me, hey, you know, quite a few people have mentioned that. We may have to look into that. So, you know, it's kind of cool to actually go up to these guys you only see online and say, hey, you know, blah, blah. But I have notes I'm looking at, so I don't forget stuff. But I really want to give a huge thank you to the organizers and all the volunteers that make this show possible. I mean, this thing is just, it's got to be overwhelming. They must have multiple committees and stuff. Because I've done small get-togethers, not in model trains. And that was a lot of work just for a little couple-hour deal that I've done. And I also like to thank all the manufacturers, the vendors, the museum lines, the tourist lines, the clubs who made all those fantastic layouts, and the organization that was there just to make that show just the amazing thing that it is. And, you know, even to the fairground workers and the food staff people, because every building had food there, and they got a lot of business. And also all the YouTubers. Go and check out all the other YouTubers, because you'll get a different kind of perspective of the show, because I don't think as one person you can really cover all of it. And I was also interviewed by Heath from Humanity Junction, and I didn't think I looked like too much of a moron, but but Heath's a cool guy. I love Heath. You know what? He was one of the first people to follow my channel and interact with me, and just a great guy. And I want to mention, I wanted to buy one item there that you know, they say if you see it, just buy it. And I think that's a good advice. Because usually I go to a train show, you know, most shows I'm into, they're like a grid. So you just go up row 1, row 2, row 3, and I have notes. I have my little sheet, and I write row 1, table whatever, left or right side, and the item. And then I go back. Unless it's something I really want, and the price is like fantastic, I'll just buy it. Well, it doesn't really work well this show, I found out. And if you've watched the show for a while, I love Bigfoot. Okay, I'm into the Bigfoot thing. Is it real? I don't know. It's just a cool thing, I think. So I have little Bigfoot figures. You know, I have mini prints and some other people's Bigfoots. And somebody had like a 3D Bigfoot, like a bowl of them. I think they're HO and they had N scale mixed in. I thought, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. I think they're like $5 or so. I'm like, well, you know what? I won't spend money yet. You know, because I'm going to make some big purchases, and I'll come back. Do you think I can remember where the heck I saw that thing in all the 4 buildings? No. And I've been around the buildings probably 7 times. So, does anybody know who made that Bigfoot? If you do, put it in the comments. So I think that's all my notes that I was going to talk about. Yep. So, you know what? It was just a great experience. I got to meet a lot of YouTubers, and so that was cool. I mean, just to meet people, you just talk to them online, and you see them face to face. And you know, this is, if you can only make it just once in your lifetime, as a model railroad person, go there. I mean, it's mind blowing. The modular layouts are insane. They're huge, and they're doing G scale and O and N and HO, and like, you try to walk around them. And I hope I showed this, give you a sense of what you experienced there. You know, it's like handouts and all this stuff, and the layouts and the vendors and the manufacturers and stuff. So I definitely will go again. I don't know if I'll go next year or whatever, but it's kind of one of those things. Now that you've gone once, you kind of want to miss the party. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And as always, and thanks to my buddy Seth, he said, hey, flip your tagline. So where you see me, you're probably going to see trains. Good night, everybody. Hey, one more thing. I almost forgot to thank some of the most important people there is. You, the subscribers. I want to thank you for following along. I hope I did a great job on these things for you guys. And thanks for all the great comments and the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. So once again, thank you, subscribers. Okay, now I'm going to stop talking. I'll leave you alone. All right, everybody. Bye.